And then I start immediately with a cough.
Cough, 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 dud.
A+ job.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Everybody good? Everybody working? Everyone
Yep.
streamed on?
Everything seems active on my end.
Yay! So, hello, everybody, and welcome to this 15th session of In the
Yes.
Demon's Grasp. It's a really weird word to say, but I know that's correct.
In
So
the
when-
demon's grasp.
Yeah, grasp.
Enunciate.
I'm Southern.
Here's a
I'm not
thought to
allowed to
start
enunciate.
us off. What if Banrian is the demon and we're just gonna go kill him?
Yep. So, to recap last time, they got waylaid by a Trent in the forest, Grandfather Oak, who seemed very upset, and they were informed that Banrion, who has invited them here, is apparently a nightmare in disguise, and the party is quite torn now. They were somewhat saved by Mother Stag, who came to their aid and told the oak to stop fighting, and has requested their aid in taking care of Banrion uh, to ensure safe passage for them to the other side of the forest. The party has not agreed to that fully, but they at least wanted to come and chat for a little bit, and they were shown through the forest to the grove of the three dryads, Mother Stag, Mother Mole, and Mother Skunk, near like the center-ish of the forest. They made it there safely, and that's where we left off. Does anyone else have anything to add or thoughts, reminders?
Oh yeah, I forgot my girl got her hood on.
And Midnight has now summoned Butter.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
Midnight has
butter.
butter.
And Butter did a check.
Yes.
Yep.
We know that Mother Stag is not celestial, fiend, or undead. Rachel
Thank goodness.
Hackwrench, thank you for following me.
So that's where we will start. Is everybody had just gotten here. She introduced the location, the massive trees, and everything else, and had just pointed out her sisters that were there within the cabin, like, I guess is what you would say. Little section beneath three ginormous trees that are kind of wound together to form a little hovel here in the middle of this area.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a nice little map so people could see. And I had to chop off some trees.
He became a lumberjack.
So just a reminder,
We're just
it's
under the trees, it's fine.
in this large clearing, there's three, massive trees. There's a hollow between them that makes like a little dwelling area, a safe place in the rain, stuff like that. The three branches and everything are the roofs. There's several like garden plot patches of mushrooms around the tree here, and Mother Stag introduced her the cottage and her sisters. So continuing from there, I believe Midnight had Butter to land on Mother Stag.
Mm-hmm. And greeted her.
Yep, and found that she was happy or excited or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
but could not test her alignment.
Correct.
And so we will take it from there. Does anybody want to do anything, say anything, as she is leading you towards the their house here?
Nope.
I'm gonna DM you what Phelan's doing.
Okay.
I have a question and I'll kind of I guess Naya will say it out loud, but quietly.
Okay.
Be
A
like,
question to someone you're nearer to her.
not necessarily to Mother Stag, but within her hearing.
Okay.
Loud enough that she can hear it. But kind of almost thinking to herself.
Okay. So thinking out loud, kind of.
Right.
Okay.
If the 3 sprites were imps, how were they familiar with Mother Shrub? And I'm looking for recognition. If Mother Shrub rings any bells. If there's any reaction.
There is actually. She actually says out loud, she kind of catches your question in the air. And she says, just as the goodly deities and stuff assign unicorns to protect sacred places and things normally, Benrion's actually here to serve an evil god who sent her to corrupt these peaceful woods. Several of the local wildlife, several of the plants, even Mother Shrub has been corrupted by her influence. Since her arrival, her dark-hearted unicorn has hunted a lot of the goodly fae here into extinction. Those that would not choose to follow her or bow to her will, and it's mostly over the forest. That's why my sisters and I have to stay here in order to protect this place. Is if something happens to our trees here, the center of the forest, the forest is doomed.
So Mother Shrub is evil.
Can I
Or has been swayed to evil.
check if I feel she's being truthful?
You certainly can.
Okay.
Roll
Okay.
another nat 20.
Now that phase made.
He made me waste my nat 20.
18, not bad.
Now that phase kind of looked around and stuff. She's going to go ahead and take her hood off. Now that she realizes nobody here looks like her.
Okay. I'm trying to think of how to word this as that. She definitely seems like she's telling the truth that Mother Shrub is definitely on uh, the wrong side here and things, and that the unicorn definitely has, brought sway to the forest, but she does seem like she's hiding something.
She's holding something else back. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
As far as she's concerned, most of what she said to you is true, but there's definitely something that she's fibbing about.
Has she had any reaction to Drema being with us?
Well, they were
Other than
looking
when
for
she
her
pointed her
specifically.
out earlier, not really, no.
We were looking for her specifically because she was blue-haired. Has she acknowledged the gem in Drema's throat?
She has not. Even when she pointed at her and mentioned her before, it was the blue hair.
Hmm.
Well, should we keep walking to meet the rest of them?
Well, the map's there just purely for the look, so y'all can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I mean, if we
Yeah,
wanted
so
to
that's fine.
approach Mother Skunk and Mother Mole, I think is what he was asking.
right, yeah, that's fine. She was kind of leading everybody there, anyways. Is there anyone that wants to hold back or keep an eye out near the edge, or is everybody okay coming in?
Naya is
fine.
going to do a quick glance at both Drema and Phelan for kind of a not quite a vibe check, but almost just a how are they doing?
You want to do this type of look?
Right. It's like, are y'all comfortable?
Hella nope.
Okay.
Phelan looks uneasy.
Dreama looks perfectly fine, as does Good Boy at the moment. I mean, Good Boy is right by her side.
Did Drema
Okay.
have any reaction to the sprites earlier?
She did not.
Okay. Alright.
So
So
his mother's
Naya is going to kind of shift between Phelan and Drema
okay.
and is gonna kind of whisper very, very quietly to Phelan, like as quietly as she can.
Okay.
To don't drop your guard. We don't really know who to trust here, and I'd like a way out.
Phelan's gonna reply in a similar whispering fashion. Didn't plan on it.
Okay.
Firedale, Butter's gonna fly over to this and just gonna sit on Drema's shoulder.
Okay.
Can Drema
You're gonna
do
alignment
the
check
check?
Drema?
Yeah. And Celestials, Fiends, and Undead automatically fail.
Well, first, this is for Mother Stag. Okay, she does not seem to react to your very quiet whisper there.
Okay, good.
So what's the save?
Charisma save DC 10. Unless she counts as undead, in which case she fails.
She
Well,
does not
he-
auto-fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
So
sure?
she's not undead.
She is not undead, celestial, or fiend. She did not seem to auto-fail, and you said DC 10, so she
Yep.
actually made the save.
Okay.
Well, after what Naya has said, she is kind of trepidatious, but she doesn't seem angry or irritated. The feelings you're getting are trepidatious but curious.
A healthy sense of caution. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Flips back over to Midnight.
Okay, she lands on Midnight's shoulder. You detect undead and deceit.
What?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Cautious. What I just said.
I'm not
cautious.
undead.
Cautious, Ellie.
It means
yeah,
cautious.
it's a big word for
Intrepidation.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
trepidatious. Yeah.
So as you all are going forward, I
Cause
like to use
fancy
big
words.
Yeah, big words. She says, "I see that you all have taken quite a beating to our forest. Again, some of that may have been Banyeron's influence. Some of it may have been our poor grandfather Oak, and others that were just trying to protect us here. Let me fix you some tea." And then she calls out to her sisters up there, and she says, "Mother Skunk, can you please offer our guest some tea?" As she's leading you all forward. And if everybody's okay with it, then everybody's going.
Yeah.
I'd be
I'm up
following
there.
with the group.
We're gonna move in.
There we go. Oh, that's why I kept doing. I kept selecting everything, but people were doing the individual stuff.
I can zoom in a little bit now that we're further along on the screen.
Butter will go up and greet both Mother Skunk and Mother Mole with a kiss on the cheek for each of them. Nice to meet you. Mwah. Mwah.
Mother Skunk, before you kiss, will actually kind of tilt her head away, as if she was caught off guard by the motion. So if you want to kiss Mother Skunk, that will have to be a semi-attack roll against her evasion.
Okay, if she pulls away,
And she
he
definitely
won't do
pulls
it.
away at the kiss on her cheek.
Okay.
Is it just touch that it works through? So Mother
Yeah,
Mole
just
needs to make a
touch.
check.
Yep.
Okay. And that is charisma. Why does your mouth hurt, Allie? Did you eat something hot?
Love a macaroni.
Okay, from Mother Mole, you get curious and excited.
Curious and excited. Oh, okay.
Same thing for Mother Stag, yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to try with Mother Skunk?
Butter will say, I just wish to offer, not offer, I just wanted to issue a greeting, on behalf of my master Midnight. And holds out his hand.
Okay. She lifts up and with her gloved hand, she shakes the little sprite's hand with her fingertip.
Okay.
Does that still touch if it's gloved?
It
It's the person.
should.
Yeah,
Touches a
that's
creature.
yeah. It's just
It's
and
not like they're lead-lined gloves.
Right.
right. And I will point out that it's quite unusual that she's doing this, I guess. These are tree people. They're not exactly wearing clothes or anything like that. All their garb and everything else is that. But her hands actually appear to be gloved in that cloak, and the gloves look a lot more leather-like than tree-like.
Okay. But other
And now
than
that
that, they're pretty much naked.
Well, they're wearing natural clothing, if anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're
So
tree
leaves
type people,
covering
yeah.
type of thing. Okay.
Is anyone else wearing gloves, or is it just Mother Skunk?
after you've seen this, because I'm going to say that that was a very obvious thing to everybody, that the hand was lifted and offered. And looking around now, you can actually see that all three sisters have gloved hands.
Okay.
No.
Same type of emotions from Mother Skunk.
She seems offended
Offended. Oh boy.
and curious.
Offended
of
by the attempt to
afraid.
kiss. Got it.
Kind of afraid.
Kind of afraid.
Yeah.
I mean, we were invited here by
Interesting.
Banrion.
Interesting.
I mean, they haven't been told this yet.
Ow.
Y'all just got
Unless
here.
Mother Stug has telepathy.
Let me look that up
Oh.
real quick. You don't know.
Yeah, we would have
Butter
no idea.
Butter will look to Mother Skunk and say, "You seem uneasy. I assure you we mean no harm."
And Mother Skunk shakes her head and says, No, no, no. I apologize. I'm just not used to people getting close other than my little friend here. And you see a skunk kind of peek its head up out of the branches of her hair and peek over. And she says, I'm just not used to people coming near.
I'm kind of curious, actually.
Hmm.
Because of how the tea was made that we had made previously,
Hmm.
the petals are likely still visible.
Yes.
And we've already kind of noticed that the actual flowers, the ones that look correct, we've passed.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if they would have any particular reaction to the tea from the incorrect
Outside.
flowers. Yeah, the outside flowers.
Well,
Like if
as
they,
you're,
yeah.
well, that
But
would
if
be up
she
to you
is,
if you want to show them.
well, if she is going to offer us tea,
Hmm. And you
then
actually see her preparing a pot on the table there, and a very tiny flame has been lit beneath it. And next to that, you actually see several of those perfectly pristine flowers laid out with the petals missing.
Well, if she's going to offer us tea from those flowers, I'm going to offer one of our vials in exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind for kind.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of.
So you're offering her the tea that you made, the vial of
Unless
tea?
we wanted to pass the flowers, yeah, we could do either.
Oh,
I would probably do the flowers.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed something, Firedale.
what did you notice?
It's not DC 10.
What is it?
It's
It
10
would
plus your
use
modifier, yes?
10 is the basic sprites saving throw, but because I'm packed with a chain, if my familiar forces a creature to make a saving throw, it uses my spell save DC.
Okay.
Mhm.
What's your spell save DC?
Where do I find that?
It's your in your spells tab. It is next to spell attack.
Thank you. 15.
Okay. Then give me just a moment.
That's really good. If it's DC
Yeah, it is.
15. I didn't realize their saving throws got better. Which means
I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
one
Still pass.
failed. The second one met it.
Yeah, the second one definitely made it.
So Skunk met it, Mother Mole failed. And what was Mother Stag's last time?
That's what I was trying to scroll back up and look at. Yeah, for the moment, we'll just say she
Roll
succeeded
testing.
because I can't go back and look that early on.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
feel like we had said meets it beats it for a check before, but
Yeah,
and that
meets
may
it
have
beats
been-
it. So the 15
For a save,
succeeds,
yeah.
but
well, no, but I
Mother
think
Mole
I
makes it.
remember saying that last session, which implies that someone that you rolled it against just met the save.
I forget what that meets it beats it was. Wasn't that the
That's what I'm trying to remember too.
offset between the party where the two were trying to interact?
What was
That's what I'm
Drema's?
trying to remember.
Which one was
Last
Drema's?
insight.
View all chat
15 was
entries for
Drema.
this game. Here we go.
15
Last
was Drema.
in-
Okay.
Last insight I see for Meteor
Wait, no.
was 6.
My stream's gonna see all of the chat in a big window for a minute. It's fine.
The 10 was Drema.
10
The
was Drema.
15
So Drema failed.
was Mother Mole, and then the 20 was Mother Skunk.
Scrolling very far back.
20 was okay.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I see a 6 for when Faye puts up her
Okay,
hood.
then Drema would have failed. Neutral good.
Neutral good. Okay. And Mother Mole failed.
What is your DC?
15.
Then a 15 beats it for the save.
Okay.
I thought Mother Mole got the 10 and
No, that was Drema, because
Oh.
remember you did Drema first.
right. Yes, you're correct. Yes. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
well, it's
then
good
the
to know that Drema's neutral good. But still don't know any of the mothers. Dang it.
Yep. Because
At least-
evil aligned Fae are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That they are.
That's what I was hoping to get. To let us know what we're dealing with. And for the record, no one else knows.
Yeah,
this
none of us
info.
know what Butter's doing.
Yeah.
Has not been revealed.
She had a 16.
Okay.
Mother Stag?
Yeah,
Okay.
I went back to view the full chat log.
Okay. Cool.
So
Okay.
yes, Mother
Darn.
Stag had a 16. So nothing changes.
Besides
I
knowing
will
drama.
offer a vial of tea and not the flowers.
Okay.
Darn it, I wanted to see the reaction to the weird flowers.
Mother Skunk looks at you a little bit oddly as you offer a vial of tea since she's making tea, but she willingly accepts it.
Is she making it with the pretty flowers?
Yes.
Sorry.
She is. With the proper ones as far as y'all can tell.
We ventured across some flowers that were similar but not quite the same, and this was the result. And
Yeah, we
thanks for
did
the
These ones look
tea and
notice
much
for your
prettier.
curiosity.
we did notice that further outside the forest, the energies that have brought uh, us here, along with everything, seems to be spreading.
Naya's
Ener-
gonna perk up at that.
Energies that brought you here?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just look at her with a tilted head.
Yes, we're normally, we live in the Feywild, and one day it's just like we woke up and we were here. This is not where we're supposed to be.
And how
So-
long have you been here?
It's a few years, I believe.
I'll look
She
at
kind of
Naya.
tilts her head as if she's having trouble thinking about how long it's been.
Naya's just kind of considering to herself that this is the second group of people that have claimed to have been brought here and not supposed to be here. Because the sprites also were saying that we were supposed to send them home. Would
the
you
tea, go ahead.
happen to know how many years, roughly?
I did ask how long, but
Yeah. She's kind of tilting her head and thinking, and she's just saying time passes a little differently for
That's
us,
true.
and I know
Gotcha.
the sun has been and the moon has been, but I'm afraid I haven't counted. I just know that it has been what you would consider years. Uh, maybe 3 or 4. We've had several seasons, and the seasons are easy to count. So she kind of looks up at the sky and nods her head as she's thinking. Eh, eh, eh. And she says the seasons have cycled about 4 times. So that should be about 4 years.
Okay.
She
Okay.
says with a question mark on the end.
Okay.
It is fall, so winter is not yet here. And
and Banrion has been here how long?
you say that name, and Mother Mole sneezes and spits. Mother Mole
Alright.
actually seems like she's having a
Bonner
little bit of
dodges out of the
trouble
way.
seeing. Every time she kind of looks at you, she tilts her head up like she's trying to look past her nose as if she's using it to target and make sure that she can knows who's speaking. Every time someone talks, she turns her head to them. Uh, even as she was helping get the flowers prepared and everything, she had to lean down really close to the table to make sure that she was plucking off all the petals of the flowers and everything else if she was helping Mother Skunk make tea.
Sorry, should I not be using his name?
I still don't
Oh,
know how to react to that one. Anyways, that's a DM thing because there's a word that's in there that's kind of weird. Uh, Mother Stag speaks up when you say that and says, with how much that nightmare has done to this forest and everything, uh, Mother Mole really took quite a disdain for it, as the first thing that's so easily corrupted is the ground. And many of her friends and familiars that live there are no more because the trees that were taken over were their roots were put to very bad use.
Understand.
And Mother Skunk finishes the tea. The flame that was beneath the kettle is gone, like instantly, as if it was there by some magic of sorts. And she pours it out into these little stone looking mugs
Okay.
and offers one to Colfax, who seems to be the nearest.
Oh, thank you.
And it smells pretty much like the tea that you had before that you all from it.
Naya twitches at that when
Oh.
Colfax talks.
What
The thank you.
what kind
It's
of
okay.
what kind
Somebody
of
will learn.
flavoring is the tea?
She
It,
is
it tastes
going to
very
whisper to Kalina in a
herby.
minute, yeah.
Herby?
Yeah, it's just herby tea. As if it's,
Why
I mean, it's
whisper
not
to
our
me?
version of tea. It would be like a daffodil tea or something like that.
Okay.
Not something that you and me, as people of this world, probably have had a lot of. It tastes very sweet, but not super sweet.
Butter's going to say, "May I give yours some more flavor?"
Okay, tell me, as the DM, what's going on?
Prestidigitation. You can give
Oh,
something
right, the
flavor.
flavor and stuff. Okay. I mean, she
You can
had
Really,
chill, warm, or
DM?
flavor up to a cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
So are you asking Colfax or are you asking Mother Skunk?
I
Mother
put it
skunk.
in Roll20 chat.
Okay, Mother
I don't know
Skunk.
how to whisper to you in Roll20.
I don't remember
Okay.
how either. So Mother Skunk, I mean, offers it up and says, "Sure, if you would like. I mean, it tastes delicious as it is." She offers the kettle up.
Midnight is going to hold her hand out and cast prestidigitation, giving it like a mango-y flavor.
A mango-y flavor.
Yeah.
But what if I wanted the normal?
Yeah, so Colfax gets normal flavor. Everyone else gets mango flower flavor. So now it's sweet.
I mean, I
but
can
it tastes of
change the
mangoes.
flavor to whatever you want.
I wanted normal tea. I wanted to taste what it was like normally.
Midnight changes hers back to normal.
Yeah. Naya's also gonna wrinkle her nose at the changed tea.
I was instead of the whole pot, I was offering to change Mother Skunk's cup of it.
Hers specifically, okay.
Yeah, her
Oh, okay.
specifically.
Good.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
That's
important.
not what you said. So that's what she heard.
Because Mother Skunk offered the whole pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She offered the whole pot, so I did the whole pot, but I was originally asking her cup.
I don't want mine changed.
All right. I only do Mother Skunk's cup and my cup.
Okay. That's perfectly fine as well. So she pours everybody, she offers it out. And again, it smells almost exactly like the tea that Naya made before.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone going to take a sip?
I've
I'll
offered an
wait.
exchange, so I will take a sip.
I
Okay, so
will take a sip once I've noticed other people and Mother
I
Skunk
will
actually
take a
the sip.
sip
Yes.
because would the flavoring count as an exchange? Probably. So I will take a sip.
everybody's all worried now. Thank you very much, Naya. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So you take a sip. Any hit point damage that you had taken when we were off in the forest and everything is good. If you have any negative penalties or diseases at the moment, those are healed. Any exhaustion goes away completely.
Okay.
And this tastes so perfectly good.
I love how
And
everyone's just like taking baby sips, and here's Faye over here just guzzling it like, "Glop."
I mean, damage has been done to Faye.
And Naya,
Yeah.
you get that memory in your head again, but this time it seems so much more clear than it did before. And you can just make out like the face, and you can clearly see the face instead of it being all blurry and everything else of this elderly woman. And she has a really long nose. For humans, it's long nose. She appears to be somewhat human, but you get the feeling that there's more to it than that. And she seems to have a smile, and it just gives you a really, really good feeling of like happiness and familiarity and togetherness, and you just feel really good from seeing that image in your head. Is she's so familiar, but you just can't place it, but you feel like she was someone very important to you.
Mm-hmm. So you had said for the tea, it just got rid of any conditions and exhaustion we had. No
Yes.
HP healing.
No,
You
it did.
said all.
It completely
Okay.
healed your HP. Yeah.
That was the part that I couldn't quite hear before. So
Sorry.
What did Mother Skunk think of the flavoring? Did she seem to like it?
She kind of tilted her head and did, the classic tasty thingy.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, fruity.
Okay. Are we able to take a short rest while we're here
Oh,
sipping tea?
Well, we're
that's the
imbibing
thing,
tea.
too. Take a long rest, please.
Take a long rest.
Yeah, the tea.
Yes.
Oh,
That's why it clears exhaustion.
gotcha.
Semantically.
Yeah, everybody, please take a long rest. This tea that she has made seems overly potent. It has a little special pizzazz.
Okay.
Wow, this tea is amazing. I appreciate it.
Colfax kind of just silently nods.
Butter is going to go up to Naya and whisper in her ear. Should I cast that spell again? The detect good and evil.
If you can do it without being noticed, they may take offense.
I
Okay.
still wish that spell did not have that name because it doesn't detect good and evil.
It's the one thing it
Right.
doesn't detect.
Right,
Right.
it's literally the only thing it doesn't detect.
Just the creature type.
Yeah.
It's so funny that they left the name because it's what it used to detect.
I mean, if you
can't do
think
it
about it,
subtly.
in
Yeah.
most campaigns, there is some form of racism. So,
Oh, that's
you
true.
know,
Demons are
you
always
get
the bad guys.
as I said, demons are always the bad guys. Some campaigns, drows are hated. Some campaigns, changelings are hated. Some campaigns, I don't know what the fuck else. Shifters.
Tieflings.
I had to think of. Yeah, that one.
So
I
are
had-
all three mothers inside the hovel?
At this point, they would be because they're all partaking of the tea.
Okay. Then Midnight's gonna just take a step outside.
Mm-hmm.
And just like go around the corner or something to where she won't be heard, and then casts.
You
it.
step around the corner. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You step around the corner, and you happen to see a very, very, very surprised satyr that who happens to be standing there, and I can't scroll the thing up enough to get it to switch the layer. There we go. There. A satyr that seemed surprised as you walked up on him as he was sharpening a knife.
Oh.
Rather long knife here. And he seems surprised and says, "Oh, hello.
Oh.
Who might you be?"
The name is. Well. This is Midnight, and I am Butter. pleased to meet you, and holds out his hand.
Is that a normal thing for sprites, or just specifically the one that you have access to?
I think that's a normal thing for sprites.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
The reaching out the hand to greet.
The heart sight.
Yeah, the heart sight.
Oh, okay.
So, who's offering to shake?
Butter is.
Okay. I mean, he offers up his gloved hand to shake your hand.
Okay.
Gloved
Lots
as
of
well.
gloved people here.
DC 15, charisma, and I get to know his emotional state. Oh,
Fails.
fails, finally.
He's very surprised and neutral evil.
Oh.
I can't imagine why.
Can't imagine why neutral evil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about what you're thinking now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm trying to think of what to
Yeah, I
do
was gonna say,
here.
you want to share with the class your information there, because the rest of us seem to be derping.
Well, we've
I-
mentioned that Faye can be evil, but also if he could either be evil or he could be corrupted by Bandrian, or he could just be a satyr.
I would like to.
That last one
Probably
was
going to be a
chosen by
deception
Soda.
check for me, but I'm going to trip over a root and accidentally fire off an Eldritch Blast at the ground.
Okay. I mean, the deception is that you're going to trip over the root.
Yeah, and make it seem like it was an accident.
Okay, so roll that.
The
25.
classic. Oh, the Eldritch Blast is gonna catch me on the way down.
Nah.
It'll keep me from falling.
The satyr reaches down and offers her hand and says, "Are you okay?"
Oh.
And everybody else suddenly hears this blast as dirt goes flying, and Mother Mole actually drops her mug on the inside here, and the tea splatters onto the ground. And Mother Stag says, "What was that?" And Mother Skunk says, "What was that?"
Where's Midnight?
Oh, I'm all right. Thank you for helping me up. Butter says loudly.
Slightly louder than necessary, yeah.
Phelan hearing this is
tripped.
going to. Phelan hearing the ungodly loud Butters is going to walk over there like, what is going on? Why are you so loud?
Yeah, so
after Midnight gets up and just brushes herself off.
She was leaning up against a tree, like around here or here, wherever.
So
but then she walks around like that. Okay.
You see a satyr with quite a large knife, and it is a small satyr. I will say that it's not a very, most satyrs are medium sized. This one is quite diminutive, on the smaller side, and he seems a little bit less surprised as someone else now walks around the tree, and he says, "Hello, nice to meet you. And who might you be?"
Oh, this
You
is my
introduce yourself
friend
first.
Phelan. And Butter goes
Or you
over.
could introduce
Butter goes
Phelan.
over and lands
You
on your
introduce yourself
shoulder.
first. Butters. This is my friend Phelan. Her. All right, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, Butter lands on your shoulder right next to your ear and whispers to you, "This creature is evil."
So you know who I am now. Who are you, short shit?
Hold on, I had the name in my head earlier, and now I've forgotten it. Olator. He introduces himself as Olator.
Olator, not to be confused with Autor.
Yeah, I was about
Correct.
to say. it sounds
Definitely
like
not.
Olitor.
Can you put the
I
typing
know I'm
into
Southern,
Roll20
but
chat?
I'm not that Southern.
Can you put the spelling in the Roll20 chat, please?
I'm certainly working on it.
It doesn't say you're tippy typing.
There.
Okay, now it does.
It's because I just copy pasted. I didn't actually type.
Oh.
So it
I
was
knew that.
there all at once.
I knew that. No, I didn't.
So Butter flies over to you and whispers in your ear.
Butterfly.
You said alignment was neutral evil?
That's what I have written down.
Chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil, yeah.
Chaotic evil
Yes.
Which, above board,
is very, very bad.
above board, satyrs are technically, they're typically chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
It's one step down.
Is anyone else coming out to check?
I'm coming.
And
I am
they
coming
sat
out.
there and heard that and said, "What was that? And what was that?" I was kind of waiting to see what everyone else did because this would normally be a thing where everyone reacts all at the same time.
Yeah, Naya was
Yep.
trying to do a subtle thing while this was going on. Just trying to
Okay.
figure out if I would abort that. Or if I would keep doing it.
Valen, she's got her arms crossed. Well, she had her arms crossed, but now she has one. But now she has one arm free, and she's just looking at him, and she's
So-
like, "So,
So
your
you
punk
walked
is
around the corner.
serious?"
You walked around the tree and see the same thing, Colfax.
Butter goes over to Colfax, and this is my friend Colfax, and whispers the same thing to him.
I don't want to leave Naya alone, so I'm sticking with her.
The satyr
Naya
kind
will
of
look
nods
at
his head and
the
introduces himself.
dryads
Uh-huh.
and be like, if you'll excuse us, our friend seems to be taking a little while to come back.
I do hope they're okay. That explosion was quite nearby, and they kind of follow you out the door there to see
Yeah,
what's
Naya's
going on.
going to be very careful to not be pinned in.
Okay.
Midnight is holding her action to fire off another Eldritch Blast if the satyr does anything shady.
So Naya's going to be very careful to not allow them to close in behind her.
Okay.
Midnight will take a step back as well.
Midnight, can you please give me a deception check?
Deception check? Sure.
Yeah, as you're trying to be quite sneaky
14.
with all of these goings on.
14.
Which skill is insight?
Insight
Wisdom.
is
That's wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why mine is so high.
Okay.
Naya's going to, as soon as she's near enough to Midnight, kind of reach out and take hold of her elbow.
Okay.
Gently.
Mother Stag steps around the corner, sees you all, sees the explosion on the ground, sees the satyr standing there, and then she suddenly lets out a yell. She says, "Be gone, fiend!"
I fire
Who are you firing at?
the satyr.
Okay.
As soon as she just calls it a fiend, I fire.
Okay. So roll to hit with advantage.
15.
Okay. One moment.
Dang it.
That is a 15 hit.
It does.
Oh, good.
Can I tell if she was genuinely surprised to see him?
She definitely seems like she was surprised as far as just looking. I mean, even your passive insight would tell you that.
Okay. So it's not likely to be a cover up, like she knew he was there and now is trying to cover up.
I will say she seems surprised at the situation, is what I will say.
So that would be 8 force and 3 bludgeoning.
Okay. 8 and 3 is 11. Nothing there. Okay. I've got that noted here. Let me put it over here so I can remember. easier. Okay. And with that,
Now we get
I
to roll for
guess we
initiative.
need to roll initiative.
Okay.
No, my curse.
There goes my attempt at giving you guidance before this all kicked off. I tried.
Uh, 5.
4.
Nat 1 for Kalina. Butter is back tucked just like up
Oh, I
under
forgot
my
to
hair.
select my person. Oh well.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That initiative roll for me. Spicy roll.
Yeah, normally you'd have a tiebreaker between the two 5s, but I don't know. I don't know on that one with the nat 1. Because technically you would go before Colfax based on initiative bonus.
Okay, I have to add 1.
If it actually is a fiend, then it would have auto-failed that too.
Yeah.
But didn't, so it's probably not technically a fiend.
She
I
might
mean,
be
it
calling
could
it
have
a
been a turn
fiend.
of phrase, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's aligned with Banrion. Maybe that's why they're calling it a fiend.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that if they were saying they needed to be here to protect the forest, so if they are aligned with Banrion, the fact that they're this close is worrying.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would have
Very.
expected more alarm from Mother Stag if that was the case.
She seems quite alarmed at the situation, and it was definitely a loud yell. She wants him to leave.
It's like, get the heck out of here.
I'm sorry, it's taken me a minute to get this set up. I didn't expect this.
You should learn to expect the unexpected, Firebutt.
But if I expect the unexpected, then wouldn't that mean get expected?
You expected us to
No.
think the satyr was good. Haha.
Also, I'm just reading my character sheet after our level ups, and I'm noticing a change to my emboldening bond. I can get 3 people now.
Ooh,
Woo!
that's good.
One day I'll be able to bond the entire party at once. One day.
Okay. Again, I'm sorry it's taken me a minute here.
It's okay. We can deliberate while you look stuff up. So the thing that
Jean
Naya was
Flashy,
gonna
thanks for
try to do,
following
which will
me.
get addressed after this now, was she was gonna be playing with one of the vials full of crystals, just kind of casually,
Mm-hmm.
while this was going on. But yeah. So things kicked off, so she probably stuck it back in her pocket for the moment.
Don't want
'Kay,
that to accidentally get broken, huh?
Yeah.
Whose chat is this thing getting
Mine.
spammed in?
Not mine.
Mine.
Okay.
It was just said once.
I'm getting it twice.
It was said in 2
Yeah,
different chats.
Oh.
It's
What
not
is
mine though.
it?
Neither of them are
What
mine.
is
I
this?
thought I had that added to the bot already for ignoring.
Well, this one is just a add me on Discord. It's not a specific
Yeah.
reference to a URL.
Yeah.
Which still
but
should not be.
I had kindly
chats.
chat me on Discord. Because that was another bot. Sorry about that.
All the technical difficulties.
Yep.
Okay, that has been added to the bot. I
Woohoo!
apologize.
I've purged mine.
Yeah, I try to preemptively take care of those when I see them in other chats. Sorry for the round trip there. Kalina has a 5. Midnight has a not roll yet. Oh, a 5. I forgot it combines. Naya has a 4.
If it makes any difference, Firedale Kalina is a nat 1.
She also
Also,
got plus full
Colfax.
initiative, so. Well, Colfax doesn't have a nat 1. He also had a 5, but he didn't have a nat 1.
We got 3 5s. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So who ends up going first if I got a nat 1?
Like
You
Kalina has
would
the
go
highest
last.
initiative bonus, so normally you would go first, but I don't know if the nat 1 changes that.
Colfax would go first out of the three of us, I believe.
It's
The higher
roll then dex bonus.
Yeah. I have a
Yeah,
15
it's
dex.
interesting that it did that.
Oh, yeah, it says Kalina's first.
Because it so chose me first.
Yeah, it should be Colfax, Kalina, Midnight, Naya, in that order of reference. So it should be Colfax, Kalina, and then Naya. But Beyond chose that, but I will fix that in a second.
Well, I mean, I didn't click on my tracker, so if they had clicked on their tracker, it may have auto assigned and prioritized the auto assign.
So who's higher, me or
There we
Midnight then?
go.
Because Midnight also got 5.
You are above Midnight.
Okay.
So once it updates, it'll update whenever I
Yep,
click
I see
next.
Okay.
Yeah, it should have switched to 765.
Yeah, it
I
did.
manually did that just to get things lined up right.
It
All good.
did.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's part of the beta.
Yep.
It may go by different things, but yeah, Colfax definitely has a higher dex.
Oh yeah. I was gonna
Okay.
say I should have pretty high dex. Why am I building this wrong?
So yeah, so she yells, "Be gone, fiend! You let out the your Eldritch Blast." A second one. Everybody jumps at that because that's another loud boom.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are in combat initiative here. So that was a surprise round. That's why you were able to get with advantage. And Phelan, it is your turn. So you saw what went on.
Oh my stars! I have a turn, guys.
You
Yeah.
do.
Panic!
You're not,
Everybody, panic!
you're not
Picnic!
starting out stunned.
I do my unarmed strike.
Well, 26 definitely hits. If a 15
15
hit,
does.
26 does.
Yeah.
You
Uh-oh.
didn't
Oh, I
roll.
didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. Hang on, I got it. I got it. Don't panic.
Picnic!
And then can I do my
Picnic!
flurry of blows?
Okay.
I do my flurry of blows.
You certainly can.
Got a nat
Flurry of
1 on damage.
blows.
That sucks.
Spend your point and do your
Whack.
2 extra unarmed strikes.
Another nat 1.
I got wait, I do
Now
two
that
unarmed
misses.
strikes.
Yeah, read your flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows is 2.
When
Yeah,
you
2.
use it
I did
with
it
your
wrong. I keep forgetting to. I keep clicking it wrong.
but yeah, if you read it there, it should say
Well,
She broke the nat 1.
okay. So you missed with the first one. The second one also misses.
Wah, wah.
so
She
it's
comes
between
in
13
strong,
and 15.
but then he sees what her game is.
Yeah. So he takes the first blow and dodges the other 2.
And she is looking pissed at him. Okay, that's all.
I like that flurry of blows just talks mostly about key points, not actually flurry of blows. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a generic key point thing. Yeah, as a bonus action, you can spend your point and you get 2 unarmed strikes with it. That's flurry of blows. Specifically has to be unarmed strikes. So even if your initial attack for your round was with a weapon, those 2 still have to be unarmed. That's why it was nice having cat claws,
Mm-hmm.
because a little bit stronger unarmed strike.
I was about to say my weapon and my unarmed strike do the same fucking thing, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, it is its turn. Da-da-da.
Is he
Give
gonna
me just a
fight or is he
moment.
gonna turn tail and run?
I'm surprised as a Herringon that I don't have claws. Bunnies have claws.
Eh.
You have mad jumps though. They
Let's
can't give you
see.
both.
Phelan, go ahead and roll your attack of opportunity.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me to roll saving throw. I was like, and this is where I fuck up.
See,
What? What? Do I just roll an unarmed strike?
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
I guess because he's trying to run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's attack of opportunity.
She
Okay.
hits.
Roll damage.
That was so close to a nat 20.
It
That was one
was.
off.
Too bad I can't flurry of blows this.
No.
Nope.
Oh
Can.
boy, it was. It
6.
was really close. Okay, 6 damage.
Yeah, if she would have
Nah,
gotten one more
he
point.
definitely seems surprised at this turn of events.
This pink-haired child is beating his shins in.
Uh,
He is running. He's running very far and very fast. That's a
How
lot of
can he-
movement.
Where the
He
fuck did
dashed.
go?
Dash, yeah. Dash is
Oh,
double
jeez.
double speed.
he
Damn, I
is
thought
still
he went.
barely within view. You all saw him duck just behind a tree, but you can still see like his butt sticking out. He appears like he's pushed up against the tree as if he's trying to blend in but not doing a very good job, i.e. he has no actions left to actually hide.
Okay.
Colfax,
Yes.
your turn.
I'm going to expend a ranger spell slot as my action,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to cast Primeval Awareness.
What does that do?
As an action, I can focus my awareness on the region around me for 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or 6 miles if you're in favored terrain. So it'd be aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, undead. Doesn't reveal their location or number, but it does.
You can
Yeah.
definitely detect Fae.
Oh yeah.
You don't detect any undead. How many miles?
So we're in a forest, right?
Yes.
So it's favorite terrain, so I get the full 6.
6 miles?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
He has one with the forest.
You detect celestial.
Oh.
You detect Fae. You detect fiend.
Ooh.
No undead.
But does he detect Fae?
He did, yeah.
Yes.
He
Yes.
would, yes.
Yeah.
Not the Fae
Phelan.
I'm meaning. Yes.
Yeah, he detects Fae.
Yes.
So
should.
I was
Midnight is
trying
not
to
the only
make a
one to have
joke.
seen this now.
I was going with your joke. I was saying yes, he detects Fae.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't know my draconic strike counted as an unarmed strike. What? Not that it fully matters, but that's cool.
Okay. Well, that's my action.
okay.
So
So tell them to me again to make sure I didn't miss any.
okay.
And you
You
said it
said-
doesn't give you numbers or locations.
Right.
Just
It just
the
tells me
general-
if it's basically is there
yes or no.
something out there for
Okay.
Celestial,
aberrations,
Fae,
celestials, which you said,
Fiend,
yeah.
You said.
Dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, fae and fiends, obviously, or undead, which you said there weren't any.
Yes.
Right.
Fae,
It's not
fiends,
like
and
Hunter's
celestials.
Mark where it gives you a direction. It's just more of, hey, your quarry is here somewhere.
Yep.
Yep.
Is he pinging, or it doesn't show as
Doesn't
him
show
pinging though?
location.
It doesn't indicate who is pinging or what direction. It's just
Yeah,
those
just
things
they are
ping in the
here.
radius somewhere.
Okay.
Ta-da.
So they're celestial and fiends somewhere within
Celestial,
6
Very
miles
fiend,
of here.
and fae.
interesting.
That is very, very interesting. I was not expecting the celestials.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Colfax knows this.
The rest of us
Yes.
do not.
Rest of us do not.
He's kind of like he's looking around suspiciously, like more. I sense more.
Well, I mean, it is 6 miles.
Yes,
This is a place full of fae.
it is. Yes. All right,
Makes
that'll be my
sense.
turn. Yep.
Okay, do you want to do anything as your bonus action?
Nothing for my bonus action. No.
Okay.
Yep.
Kalina.
I will be looking at Mother Stag. I'm like, what? Who is he?
I'm not
Quickly
sure.
first.
I'm sure he's one of Banrian's fiends.
Okay, so then once she says that he's one of Banrion's, let's see. Ah, my computer's frozen.
Might be worth clarifying if that's fiend or fiend. But yeah, we wouldn't know unless Butter told us.
Right.
So only some people would know.
Well, she said fiend when she said begone fiend.
Well, yeah,
is-
but
and bad guy
Right.
was her.
but also
verbiage.
Banrion's fiends. She also
You said he's doing a very bad job at hiding, right?
yes.
Yeah,
He does not have
just
cover.
he's
He
standing
mechanically
there.
cannot hide.
Yeah, he's there. You can attack him should you so choose.
Apparently I miss.
It's a save. I have to roll.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
Or is
dexterity
it?
save.
okay.
Yeah, it's a dexterity save for
DC
Ice Knight.
DC 14.
Wait, no,
No,
it
it's
hits,
a
and
to
then the
hit.
dex save.
Yeah, it's a to hit.
It's
The
and
for
dex save
something.
is for the
splash damage.
Yeah.
That actually hits.
Okay,
Oh, 14 does hit.
hits. Good.
Yes. So it takes 10 piercing and 8 cold. Does it need to make a save to reduce it, or is that purely for the splash damage around it?
I don't know.
Bill.
As in, does he take all of that damage?
I just displayed.
Let me see here. Yeah.
And then turn. Okay, so it takes piercing
Target
damage.
and
Yeah, the
And
target
piercing
for
and
the
okay,
yeah,
so
the
it takes
cold
it
is
all.
the splash, yeah.
Alrighty.
And he's included in the splash.
Okay. He definitely seems worse for wear.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just going to. I'm good. No bonus for me. Nobody needs healing.
Midnight.
of.
It is your turn.
All right. Midnight is going to dash to here,
Uh-huh.
and she is going to attempt to intimidate him by having Butter say,
Okay. Did you dash?
You dash, you cannot do an action.
Yeah. If you
But
dash, you
speaking-
cannot do an action. Speaking is fine.
Oh, intimidation is an
The
action.
intimidation would be an action.
15, 20.
Yeah. And I know butter gets its
Alright.
own. So if you want to intimidate with butter, that's fine too.
Well, then I'll go to
that's totally up to
here
you.
instead,
Uh-huh.
since I can still see him and reach him. So no dash. I just kind of slowly walk up to there, and then when
Uh-huh.
I get to there, I have Butter shout out, "Halt! Tell us who you
Butter-
serve now, or I will kill you where you stand."
Okay.
Oh, that's some intimidation.
Yeah, that's intimidation. So are you actually trying to intimidate?
Yes, I'm trying to intimidate.
Okay, give me intimidation roll, please.
Ugh. I have a
Eh.
+10 to intimidation. Oh,
you
I
still-
Looks
just
like
met
you
it.
passed.
I
You
just
just did it.
passed.
Okay,
Oh.
he has been intimidated. He weighs his options. I need everybody to make an insight check, please.
Okay. Terrible roll. My passive is so better than that.
Naya, Athenia, Lena.
My passive is a whole 7 higher than what I rolled.
Yep.
Very sad.
Can't believe I have a +10 and I
have
rolled 14.
Lena.
I had +7 when I rolled up
Colfax
the
needs
ring.
to make an insight check for me, please.
Neon, you there?
I
He
think
may have
Leon
had to
stepped
step
away.
away real quick.
I know
Is
there was a
anybody-
be right back in.
I can grab his.
That was 20 minutes ago.
Colfax. There.
Oh, yeah, so he did.
But he was here between that, so I don't know.
Well, when you're making dinner, you don't always have to stand around doing it, so we probably had to go back.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, so that'll be something that I tell him when he gets back. And then he shouts out, Benrion!
Okay.
Okay.
I also did tell him to halt.
Uh-huh.
That makes a difference. On his turn.
Well, actually, you mostly told him I'm going to kill you if you don't say who you work for.
That's true.
Yeah, the halt was the opener.
Yeah.
Helping dinner part 2, he said.
So that'll end Midnight's turn. Butter is going to sit on my shoulder and hold their action.
Uh-huh.
A short bow attack, or if he starts to run again.
Okay. So nothing else on your end?
Correct.
Okay.
I can't imagine a pixie or fairy or whatever sprite using a short bow that would hurt very much. Tiny
No,
little
they
bow.
don't do much damage.
So,
So Naya, your turn.
well, Naya's just kind of considering, do we let him run? Because he was told to run. He was told to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You just also confirmed that he's from.
He also confirmed he
Banrion.
worked with Banrion, but we also... The only thing that we know of that can support what we've been told so far, that Banrion is evil, is that this guy is evil. And
Yep.
I don't think Naya knows that.
Nope, Naya
Nope.
was not one of the
So-
2 that were informed.
So Naya still doesn't know who to trust. Quite
You-
honestly.
You do see your friends unloading on this guy. So.
Yeah. So Naya doesn't know if it's worth holding him to interrogate or letting him get away. Because he was told to leave, and if he's leaving, that might be enough. You know?
And Mother Stag is just watching what y'all are doing. She doesn't seem as concerned as you all are. So what shall you do?
Naya is not predisposed to drop him where he stands. That's not something that she is just going to do.
So you're not going to go for death.
Correct.
You could knock him out, tie him up, and we can interrogate him.
Yeah, it's my thought.
You might
Who
want to
goes
yell that out
next,
to
Phelan?
midnight, though.
Mm-hmm.
Not to kill.
I have a plan.
Naya's going to use some of her movement
I do have a plan.
to get next to Phelan. And she's going to, because speaking is a free action.
Yep.
No,
she's
who
gonna-
deleted my dot? I needed that.
So she's going to kind of talk to Phelan and be like, "Hey, if you can catch this guy, can you pin him down so we can talk?"
I can try.
Unconscious is fine, just don't kill him. Preferably. And once
Okay,
she gets
don't delete my dot this time, guys. I need that.
So what she is going to do now is she is going to ask Phelan to point in a direction where you want me to drop you, basically. And she's going to reach out and she's going to face step and she's going to teleport you 30 feet.
Oh, okay. You're teleporting me 30 feet. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm sending you 30 feet.
So I have a question. Is that 30 feet from you or 30 feet from the person you touch?
That is up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see.
Okay, so from you.
From you.
Okay.
That would be for if I was using it.
Never mind, you guys can.
And then
delete
it's
my
I
dot
have to
now.
see it within 30 feet of me if I'm setting another
Yeah.
creature. And the creature has to be within 5 feet of me. And I
Yeah.
have to touch them.
So
Okay, you can move me.
Here.
Why there?
So yeah, it's 30 feet
30
of
feet
me.
from Naya, not you.
yeah,
Oh,
So you would
30
just go
feet.
down one. Yep. Okay.
there I
So-
deleted
I'm
your
holding
dot
it there.
again.
I did.
I'm holding it
I
there
did.
till she
I did.
moves.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you
so
love
Naya
me.
will bonus action phase step to send Phelan over there.
Okay.
That is the bonus action.
Yep.
I still have an action in my rest of my movement because I only used 5 feet. And then I am going to.
I take it you don't have command?
No. I
Darn
was
it.
not able to change spells with our long rest because it was not a true long rest. It was a mechanical long rest, but not a prepare spells for a new day thing.
Yep.
Not a dawn thing. So I could not change my spells. If I had been able to change my spells, I would have Zone of Truth right now, which would be what I'd be doing. But I do not. I will cast a guiding bolt. Can I see him from here? Or
You
do I need to
can.
move up a bit?
You can.
Then I will cast a guiding bolt at first level,
Mm.
which is a range of 120 feet. Pretty sure I can hit him
Definitely
from
within
here.
range.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I can hit him from here. I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack, and we're gonna hope for the best. It's a 13 to hit,
That
21
hits.
radiant damage?
and that's on a first level too. That
How
was
the
like almost
heck?
a max roll. It's
5, 6, 4,
it's
6.
it's 46 damage. I just rolled really high.
Holy crap.
So does 13 hit?
That might just kill him.
Yeah, 13
cr-
hits.
He crumples to the ground.
Okay.
Oh!
Well, and Naya's not
And you
going
see
for kill.
his shape kind of form and shift, and it changes to where he looks like some type of little gnome creature.
It was radiant, so that may have done something. Who knows? It was radiant damage.
Okay.
I mean, if we have to cleanse the corruption by defeating them, I mean, that's valid.
Naya, can you give me an intelligence check, please?
Sure. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay. So
And I'm guessing we all see him transform.
Yeah.
Very
And
low
he-
rolls. 10.
And he did tell us that he served Banrian. So now we are seeing for sure that his
Only a
followers are
10.
fiends.
Extremely low rolls.
You recognize this as a red cap, which is a fae.
Oh.
Outside of information for that, you don't really have anything to come to mind.
Don't red caps favor bombs?
Red caps favor murder.
My
Yep,
only
out
experience
of
with red
character,
caps,
red caps are all murder, death, kill, everything else.
Their caps are red because it's dyed in the blood of their victims.
my
Out
only
of
experience
character.
with red caps is the Minecraft mod for Twilight Forest. in
Yeah.
the Hollow Hills.
Yeah, out of character, red cap's bad.
Yeah, very bad.
You're gonna tell us that it's a red cap?
I mean, I'm not super close to it, but
Are we still in initiative?
I mean, I still have part of my turn left
Uh,
until we're out of initiative, but yeah.
We are going to go ahead and drop out since the target
Okay.
of your all's murder hoboiness
Is
has dropped.
Knocked out.
Yeah, and I am intentionally not going for kill. I went for unconscious.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
I
think you can do
was-
that with magic damage.
I was saying that before, if it made a difference.
Yeah.
I was not going to pursue as far as death saving throws.
Normally you can't, but I'll allow it because you can still kind of adjust your aim. However, that amount of damage, I don't know. I will put him on death saving throws. How about that?
Okay, because that was why I was deliberating before I did anything. Because I was like, Naya's not gonna go for kill. She'll go
Okay.
for knockout.
She wants to interrogate.
Right.
So, because you didn't really control your damage there very well.
I can't.
Right. I think normal rules spells cannot be non-killing.
That I did not know. That's not something I'm familiar with. I feel like that's a DM judgment call. I don't think that's.
Let me
I
check
think
that.
lethal versus non-lethal on the whole, I think is a DM judgment call because it's just does the DM want to do death saving throws for their enemies or not? That's all it is. And if it's not, then it just dies. But either way.
Oh wow, no, it's very specific.
Oh, is it?
Spells can only be non-lethal if they inflict melee damage.
And it's the
Okay.
part in the
I
books.
didn't know that.
It's the part in the book of when an attacker reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out.
Gotcha. Oh well.
So
If I had realized, I probably wouldn't have done
I
that.
feel
but
like
it's too
Naya
late
would have
now.
known
Well, we
that.
can undo it if you want to, since that's
Yeah.
a mechanical thing and it can impact what happens.
Yeah, I feel like Naya would have known that and would have chosen not to do that.
Right. So
yeah,
we
I
can
would have
undo
chosen
that.
not to murder.
Yeah. So, never mind. Y'all forget what you saw.
Well, I was
Forget
gonna
for
say
5
at this
seconds 'cause
point
it's
you've
my turn
you've given
now.
us too many details, so I don't think it's right to retcon it at this point.
It's
So,
okay. It's my
I would
turn.
say
I'm
no,
just going to
but-
massacre it anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you just agreed to tie it up, not
No,
massacre it.
She was told.
She was
She was
told
requested.
to tie it up.
Yeah.
Whether or not she does it is still her discretion, but yeah.
Okay. So I will leave that up to you five to decide. Do we
Well, it's
undo and try
Lily's
and
turn.
forget, or just stick with?
All right.
I don't think Naya would have done that.
We're gonna do. I'm gonna let the dice decide
Okay. That's fair.
because we
Well,
could
what do you
also
think?
say temporary lapse in judgment, and I forgot
Uh-huh.
That's true.
and did it anyway. That could also be a thing.
Okay.
Odds and evens?
Yeah.
You gonna roll 50-50?
Odds for murder.
Yeah. Odds go for the kill. Even doesn't.
Let go.
Okay. The
Odds
dice
goes for
say
the kill.
the dice say death.
Dice
Okay.
said me kill it.
Okay. So Naya had a lapse in judgment and cast the spell.
Misjudged her power.
Misjudged her power, and he's down. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So he's down. Back out of combat then.
I kind of wish now that Butter hadn't held their action and had just fired. 'Cause
Well.
her Butter's arrows can put people to sleep.
Yeah.
Those moments in
Uh-huh.
intense moments happen.
Yep.
So we are back out of combat.
Butter is going to fly over to Naya, who is probably a little shaken at that.
Naya's a little shaken, but once she registers that it's a red cap, she's probably a little bit less upset.
Yeah, you definitely know that it's a bad fey, but that's all you can really remember.
But Butter's going to go up to Naya and say, "What you did was good. I sensed great evil from that creature?
Okay, so
Did
he
it
was
just
bad.
change?
He did change. That's
Uh,
that's a red cap.
I
What's
assume
a
Midnight and Phelan are
cap?
going up to it.
Phelan's gonna walk up to it and literally, because she doesn't like this thing, she's just going to stab it in the head with her yukla.
Just confirm the kill, yeah.
Yeah, just confirm the
I
kill.
can confirm it is now dead.
Okay.
She's,
I mean that would have been
she's
two
just
death
gonna go,
saving
"Poof."
throws just immediately. Yeah, it's an auto
So
crit.
Midnight like stops a good like 10 feet away from it, in
Uh-huh.
order to be cautious before Phelan does that.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yep,
like,
it's dead.
okay. And Midnight is now going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
You do not detect any undead.
Okay.
You
Does-
still detect. Actually, what's the range on it?
The range on that is 30
Oh,
feet.
never mind. You detect Fae.
I
Okay.
do
Oh,
detect
yeah,
Fae.
you detect Fae.
Yeah.
Yep.
You detect Phelan.
But I don't
Because her name is
detect any
Fae.
more fiends in this immediate vicinity.
No, you didn't detect. No, you do not.
You never
detect
detected
any
fiends in the first place. They weren't in your radius.
Right.
They were in Colfax's radius.
Right. But if a
I mean,
red
a
cap
red
is
cap is a
fiend...
Fae, so
Oh, red cap is Fae
Yeah.
still. Oh.
Yes, red
Mhm.
cap is still a fae. It's an evil
Oh,
fae,
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
but it is still
Welcome back.
fae.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
So I accidentally did a murder.
Yep.
Satyr friend was a red cap all along.
Accidentally did a murder and then Faye confirmed the kill.
Yeah.
Like it was a
Yep.
zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nihon, how
not
much
trusting.
of that did you get? Did you get the intimidation and the request for information?
No.
Okay. So, Mother Stag said, "Begone, fiend," and told it to leave, and everything else. Everyone went on murder hobo on it. It
Not
tried
exactly
to run
murder
away,
hobo when you know they're chaotic evil.
so it ran away. Midnight ran up and intimidated it, and said, "Tell me who you work for, or I'm going to kill you." It yelled out, "Banrion," and then y'all killed it anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No chaotic evil need user. You corrected.
Yeah, it's chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil, yeah.
It was indeed chaotic evil, which for a red cap makes way more sense than a satyr.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going to check the body.
Yes, loot it. Loot that
for
body.
Anything of import.
Naya's
And I've
just
sent you a message,
yeah.
Nihon, because Meteor rolled a roll for
Rolled
you,
an
but you
insight
weren't
for
here to
him.
do it. So
Mm-hmm.
please check your Discord.
Yep. I got
Naya's
it.
gonna kind of slump heavily to the ground.
That happened before it shouted out, and now we've continued on, and Naya made a misjudgment in her strength and fired a
Did a
killing blow.
murder when she was trying not to. Yep.
Yep.
She wanted to interrogate, not murder face, but oops.
Yep. Too strong.
So is Naya gonna answer my question of what is a red cap?
Naya doesn't know. She doesn't remember enough.
That's the
Okay.
word that popped
That
into
was
her
what
head.
Firedale was saying. As Naya Naya in character just knows it was an evil fae. It's called a red cap.
Yep.
That's it.
So Naya probably, if she slumped to the ground, like she said, would probably
Mhm.
just be like, I don't remember.
Yeah. Like I have
Something
a feeling
evil.
they're bad,
Mm-hmm.
but that's really it.
I'll look to Mother Stag then. What's a red cap?
Do I need to roll anything, Fire?
For
He's
Looting the
investigating
body.
the red cap, so let's do that before we do your thing,
Loot.
Nene.
Loot the body.
okay, so looting the body. If you want to look really closely, if you want to touch it and feel all over, not really, because you can see and touch it. It definitely feels what's there. Where it's wearing boots, and whenever you feel down, you definitely feel boots. Like you don't feel a hoof or anything
Okay.
like that. Like the satyr appeared to have
Okay.
uh, all of
I
that
think he's
fun
trying
stuff.
to loot the body, though.
Right.
So
You
there's nothing to
actually
loot?
find. Well, he has his long blade. It's not really much of anything. It's a very wicked looking sickle.
Is there still blood on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, it's clothing, and you do find something that appears to be an eye.
An eye. So a
Yeah.
sickle and an eye?
Tucked in its pocket. Yes, an eye.
I will grab both of them.
Of course, Midnight wouldn't be freaked out over the fact that he has an eye.
Oh yeah, no. Midnight would love the eye.
Assuming it's a
Phelan's
person eye and not a magical eye, yeah.
Phelan's just watching Midnight as she rips her yucca out of the thing, and she's just gonna be like, "Well, at least we know it's dead now."
Midnight nods.
Anyways, what you gonna do with that eye there?
Yes, I will. Let me give you specifics on the eye. It appears like it's coated in something and appears to have a small, like metal tag kind of dangling from it that glints kind of shinily.
Small metal tag from
Yeah,
the eye.
like
Ew.
it's like a tiny pendant or
It's a-
something like that.
It's either a
It's so
trophy or an
gross.
artifact.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. A slimy eye.
With a metal tag. Yep.
Mostly, it's been
Metal
varnished, is what it is.
tag.
It's got that protective resin coating.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's not magical, that's definitely a trophy of a past kill.
That they've encased in resin.
Yep. They preserved it.
Okay, me
I
IRL's
didn't
going
add.
ill, but Phelan could care less. By the way,
Oh my gosh.
I hate anything having to do with eyes, so I'm just like, ugh.
Okay.
Jibbity-jibbity.
So now, Kalina turns towards Mother Stag and asks the question, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is
Okay.
a
What are
red
red caps?
cap?
So she seems lost in thought for a moment as she's looking like towards where it fell, and then she like catches herself and realizes that she wasn't really responding, and she says, "Oh, sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. Those are a quite evil fae from the Feywild, and I'm sure it was sent here by Banrion. They're very bloodlusty and everything else. I had no clue. I just thought it was a satyr, and I'm surprised it ran because normally they would just want to cause destruction."
I mean, we did hurt it pretty bad before it got a turn.
I wonder if it
It
was
got its
supposed to
shit
report
kicked
back.
in.
It might have been spying.
I
Yeah, as I say,
grab
we
it
did
by
never-
its arm and drag it back.
Okay. Well, you drag it back. It doesn't look pretty.
I found this eye. And Midnight holds it out. Kind of like holds it up to her eye.
Yeah, so pretty much it's an eye that's been encased with something and has what appears to be a small pendant wrapped around it.
Small pendant. That's the metal tag.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy, Midnight.
It's adorable.
Of course, you'd say that.
Mother Stag will walk up to you and say, "May I see that?"
Before I hand it over to her, I
Uh-huh.
have my detect good and evil up at the moment.
Okay.
What
So you
do I see
detect from
her
Mother
has?
Stag?
Yeah.
Faye?
Okay.
Okay.
I hand it over.
Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It-
There's so many Faye.
No, it's fine. I'm
It's-
just making sure we're not
It's
being
transplanted from the Feywild, yeah,
duped.
to happen.
She picks it up and kind of looks at it closely and really takes it in for a moment, and then she looks back down at you and says, "You should let me keep this for safekeeping. This has a very bad curse on it, and it needs to be disposed of properly. And we
Oh.
can do that here with our 3 power, with my sister's power."
Curse.
Can you tell what
Interesting.
kind of curse?
Midnight looks very sad.
She wanted it so badly.
It's a curse of blindness.
Interesting.
Why would he have been carrying such a thing?
I'm not sure. Maybe he intended to blind us, or maybe it's symbolic, or maybe it's something that he found off of a victim. I'm not sure.
How long would it take to?
Naya, you are getting all sorts of red flag,
Yeah.
very, very, hiding something here.
Yeah, I didn't even need like the in-game insight for that one. Your tone was like, yeah, that's sketch.
Yep, you have
Um,
red flags going off left and right for just about everything she's saying, except the point where she said curse of blindness. That's about the only truthful thing that you feel like she said.
that the curse
But even
on it is a
that,
curse of blindness?
Mm-hmm.
pardon?
That the curse on it is the curse of blindness?
Yes.
Okay.
How long would it take to remove the curse?
Removing the curse would destroy the item.
Okay, Midnight's very conflicted now.
Naya shakes her head.
To say not to give it?
Naya's calling that out as bullshit.
To remove the curse would be destroying the item, or to midnight.
That destroying the curse would destroy the item.
I mean, she
Which
seems
I don't know
quite
whether or not that's true, but
she seems quite convinced that that's true. I mean, based on your passive insight, she seems truthful
Can
about that too.
can I roll insight on that?
You can.
I want to roll insight too.
Okay. Everybody
15.
feel free, because she seems. I don't know if y'all know much about Lord of the Rings. Y'all know Smeagol and the ring and all that,
yeah,
right?
possessive when you hold a cursed item, yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
that's kind of the sense that you get from her, is that this item is very important to her. So everybody feel free, because she's doing that body language of like holding it closer than you probably feel like someone should for a cursed item and stuff like
Naya
that.
is gonna hold out her hand for it.
Okay. Midnight, you feel like she's telling the truth about the blindness,
Mm-hmm.
and that to deal
We'll have
with
to
it would
destroy
destroy the item.
Mm.
Okay, so Naya, what are you doing?
Naya was gonna try to ask for it back.
Okay.
I think Midnight would ask for it back too.
Well,
Yeah.
she'll actually step back with it and say, "I'm sorry, we have to dispose of this properly, and I really don't want to leave you with this burden. me and my sisters can take care of that here.
Phelan's gonna cross her arms and look at her, and she doesn't fully
I-
know what's going on.
I
She's going
don't
to
want
look
it
at her.
destroyed.
Are you coming back over, Phelan?
I'd like to
Oh
find
yeah,
a
she
way.
came back over when I didn't bring her over, but she came back over when Midnight
Okay.
was dragging the body.
I'd like to find a way to remove the curse without destroying it.
But she has her arms crossed and she's looking at her and she's like, I mean, if my friends want it back, probably should just give it back.
At this point, you see a good boy walk around kind of in your direction. You do not see Drimma anywhere.
Uh-oh. Where'd Droma drop dead?
And so tell me what you said again.
I said that I wanted to try and find a way to remove the curse without destroying it.
She shakes her head and says, "I'm sorry, child. That can't be done. That's the only way to deal with the curse on this item." And she takes another step back. She's got it held very close to her now.
Naya's gonna walk up to her
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna put a hand on her shoulder, reach
Uh-huh.
out to gently touch her. And she's going to kind of call out, "Hey, you're acting a little differently now that you're holding on to it. Are you sure you don't just want to set it down?"
Phelan's going to look over to Good Boy and then look
Butter
back
turns
at her.
invisible.
And Naya is going to go ahead and she is going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
And Butter turns invisible.
Phelan's probably gonna ask out loud,
And
"Where's
she's
Drema?"
gonna give everyone in her range the effect of Beacon of Hope, which is advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws.
Okay.
So she's gonna offer that to the entire party and Madam Stag, or Mother Stag, excuse me.
Alrighty. Now I will say before you do that,
Mm-hmm.
let me do a thing here because that's all happening kind of at once.
Yeah.
So Butter goes invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You place your hand on Mother Stag's shoulder, and when you do so, you feel not bark and wood and leaf, but a very
Oh.
kind of prickly skin. Not really prickly, more
It's an
like
illusion.
pitted and boiled. You know what I'm talking about?
Are they witches?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Okay.
witches, aren't they?
Dirty hags.
So you place your hand there,
Frick.
and then you feel that. Now I'm pretty sure what you wanted to do is going to change now.
I would still Beacon of Hope, but I would do everyone else.
Butter.
Then she pulls back at that. Okay, your turn.
Butter, while invisible, lands on Naya's hand and touches Mother Stag once again to try and get a second read.
Aren't they immune for 24 hours?
Does not say anything about that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have changed what I was doing, but I'm still within touch. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, it is an action that you take because it's an action. How weird. Yeah, normally things like that do detections and things give you a time limit where you can't be affected by it again.
This one does not say.
Now that is definitely a fail.
That is a fail.
Okay. So she seems concerned, afraid, angry, and neutral evil.
Lily DM.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Oh. Butter flies up next to Naya's ear and whispers to her, as an invisible sprite, she is evil. I sense it.
Now I want everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Can
Yay, I
Naya
can kill more
before
things.
before we do this?
Uh-huh.
Can Naya, since she has reason to believe this is an illusion,
Uh-huh.
can I attempt to see through an illusion?
You certainly can.
Excellent.
Give me a moment.
Believe that's just an intelligence check or an
I
investigation.
wasn't clicked on
depending.
myself, sorry.
Finally got my
Same.
heart sight on them!
Roll my initiative while you're looking that up.
Da-da. Yes, it is intelligence, but that's visual inspection. I mean, the moment that you touch her
Like,
skin and it's
I'm
obviously
aware there's an
different,
illusion. I'm just trying to see the.
you see through it immediately. I mean, that's
Okay.
how illusions tend to work. You know, the
Okay.
same as touching. If your hand goes through it, you know it's not real. So to
So
you,
what do
the
I
illusion
see?
ends.
Yeah. What
So,
do I see?
you know, you touch her shoulder and you see a very raggedy looking white haired woman with a really long nose and green pitted skin. And you see
It's a hag.
a green hag.
It's a
Yep.
freaking hag!
Of course, it's a hag.
Oh.
Well, the one in my memory was a hag too.
No, the one in
Most-
your memory was a good one.
Well, it was a
Wasn't a
good
hag.
hag, but yeah, similar long nose. All yeah. Similar description physically.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
Question is, are we ending it there?
So Naya will whisper back to Butter. That's a hag. Get everyone ready to fight.
Yep. And then that would be where, yeah, because you're the only one that would have seen it since
Yeah.
you're the one that touched first. She
Mm-hmm.
tried to pull away. You touched her shoulder.
Yeah. As soon as Butter sensed the evil, Midnight would ready her Eldritch Blast hands. Just like her hands start glowing, basically.
I'm more conveying to Butter this is what this is.
Yeah. But
This is
the
a hag.
others should be able to see Midnight get
Yeah.
ready for a fight.
Then Naya has a 14.
Yep. Yeah, and I still would have beaconed of hope as soon as I suspected something was up anyway. I just would have hit our party so that we all had
Yep.
the advantage and the bonus. Because Beacon of Hope also, I didn't mention it because it wasn't important at that time. It also means that while I have it up, it's concentration, but while it's up, any healing that happens is full healing. There's no need to roll, it's always max.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's neat.
So you touch her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
All this kind of happens at once. She looks down at you, realizes something is wrong. Her smile that she did have fades away, and everybody else, including you, her facade goes away.
Yep. Do the other two drop too?
Butter has come in so clutch.
The others
Let's
do
zoom
too.
in on these.
Da-da-da. I can actually give a proper picture now.
Yep.
Oh, they
Zoom
look
in more so I can
so
see them.
good.
Yes.
Okay, so they have all dropped. Seeing Mother Stag
Okay,
drop hers.
I can now see why they're each called what they are.
Yep.
Mole looks
Yes.
like a mole. Skunk looks like a skunk. Stag has horns like a stag.
I have put it in the Roll20 chat. I will put it in Discord so you can see it bigger if you so desire.
Oh. That is gorgeous, Firedale.
Well, that's not for me. That is actual artwork from the thing I'm doing. So that's
That
not
is
AI.
gorgeous.
That's artist drawn.
That is
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous.
So there is what Mother Stag actually looks like, and what Mother Skunk actually looks like, and what Mother Mole actually looks like. And now's a good time to call it. So yeah,
Mhm.
Yep. So we
Yep.
will wrap our stream here.
yep, at the start of combat. And thanks everybody for watching it. I hope this little weird turn of events has been enlightening
But I
for
want to
people.
kick ass.
You'll have to do it next time that we're live, which we are gonna have some breaks coming up.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
that's not nice.
Unfortunately,
Yep. We have
Yep.
lots of holidays and lots of vacations coming
Lots
up.
of time to plot how do we combat a hag. Or three
three
hags.
hags, a hag
3
coven.
hags
Yeah.
with an eye.
Out of game context, hags when they're in a coven of three typically have
Let
like
me-
extra powers, like they share.
Give me a minute and
spells, I
we'll close
believe.
out stream and then we can
Yeah.
talk.
Yep. So
Yep.
take care, everybody. Thank you again for this 15th session
For those
of
of you on my
In
end,
the
thank you
Demon's
so much for
Grasp.
watching.
And for
Thanks
the
for
moment, it
listening.
looks like
I'll see
our
you all next
players have managed to
Bye bye.
evade a hag's grasp. So
That's fun.
have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever time zone it is, and hopefully see you next time.
Bye
Bye-bye.
Happy times, everyone.